Mm.
Mm,
Right,
mm,
guys, Matt Striker there making a funny fucking
mm.
face, but who cares? It's your ECW review for the August 28th or 9th. I don't really.
Seventh?
I'm going to go 8th or 9th, right? You'll probably see by the title, that'll give it away, but I mean, who knows? Who knows?
There was a
So,
3rd of August, 10th of August, 18th of August, 25th of August.
oh, looks like I was wrong either way then. So, anyway, we
We kick off RVD taking on Hardcore Holly.
well,
And
we kick off with the announcement that tonight is going to be Paul Heyman versus Sabu Extreme Rules match. So you know what? Happy days. Do we get the Paul Heyman promo now, or do we get that later on?
can I get multiple promos?
Basically, I think there's a few Paul Heyman promos throughout the show, but they're basically saying that he's the creator of ECW and that he built ECW and that tonight he has to destroy his own creation by taking out Sabu. So you know what I mean? It is what it is. Up next we have
I
RVD
know, but right,
versus.
let's just get stuck in. So, see the intro for this show. It's like the tribe of extreme has risen again, but yet all you want to do, mate, is bring in 3 WWE guys and ruin everything.
Good for
Yeah.
ECW.
Well, where's the logic?
Right. Well, I mean, at this stage, who knows? Um, Maybe we could make a separate video, but maybe at the end of the year, right? We'll make a separate
End of the
video.
year awards.
We'll yeah, maybe we'll do a we'll do like maybe a tier list with all the whole ECW 2006 roster. Maybe we'll rank them. Who knows?
Well, if someone wants to create that for us, go ahead, because I can't be arsed. But we kick off with our first match, Van Dam.
Van Dam versus Holly. So basically, Holly debuted last week. Heyman was happy to have him on ECW, but he was saying there was some guys on the show that aren't happy. They're saying that Holly's too extreme. And then last week, Hardcore Holly came out and attacked RVD during his match via chair. So obviously, Heyman is trying to turn Hardcore Holly against RVD. We get the return match tonight, however, non-extreme rules. It was alright. I mean, it is what it is. Hardcore Holly wins by DQ when RVD hits him with a chair. Doesn't really seem like the RVD thing to do, considering it was a non-extreme rules match. But you know, that's what it is. I'm not gonna say it was pish, but at the same time, it wasn't exactly getting me chanting fucking ECW at the screen either. Your thoughts on this opener?
It was just dead.
I've always thought Hardcore Holly's boring. Like I've got to be honest. Apart from when he was doing tell the big show, the big
No,
shots.
but I don't
Look at
know.
him.
I mean, this is 2006, so it's not like 20 years. I don't know. I think it's just something about the attitude there. I think every match, just the atmosphere was there.
Well, have you enjoyed Hardcore Holly apart from his stint?
Well, he's bullying Crash. He's all right. Like, you know, the big shot. He's not the worst.
Well, were you excited to see him versus Lesnar for the title in '03?
No,
Neither was I. so
break his fucking neck.
so yeah, there you go. So RVD wins. Then up next we have
Don't question my heart. Still can't remember. I actually have no fucking memory.
hey, what actually happened next? Come on, you.
I'm trying to fucking hang. He's a break,
I
man.
think we had a. It showed us highlights for SummerSlam where Big Show,
Ah,
um,
yes, that was it.
where Big Show, cheers DX, where Big Show beat up DX and
This is
what so it showed you highlights for the SummerSlam match between DX and McMahon. That's
Yeah,
what
and
I think it
basically
was
they're
funny.
trying to make Big Show look like the man, but yet in the main event they go completely against that. But we're not going to get into the main event yet.
It
Um,
basically the fucking
then we
show.
have a match that I have no fucking idea. Wait, it's August. It is the August 29th. What was I thinking? 25th?
Right, so anyway, they showed you the highlight. Then Big Show comes out.
No, there was a match.
I don't fucking remember.
I'm pretty sure there was a match.
There was no match, mate.
Fucking scroll down, we'll find it.
Nope, there was no match.
Oh, so he just fucking hell, he bored us to death that much.
Oh well, hold on. There was I'm wrong. Rene Dupree was on an exercise bike backstage, and he says he's ready to prove that he is the most extreme guy ever in extreme wrestling. So, um, fun fact about Rene Dupree
He's absolute pish. And he said when he first came into it, when he was 19, he had 10 years experience, and that got him a wee bullying session.
from Hardcore Holly and Bradshaw. the two that you'd expect it to be from. Right, up next, Big Show comes out. He issues a challenge to DX.
Pulls her tits clean off.
Yeah, I mean, basically, this is every ECW Big Show promo's the fucking same. This was just awful. The one that he cut a couple weeks ago in the suit was awful, and this wasn't any better. And it was basically he was saying it's a fact, I'm the most dominant champion ever, and you're like,
yeah, every match you need help.
He issues a challenge next week for DX to come to ECW and take him on an handicap match. Now, considering this guy is very rarely beat anyone clean, I doubt he's going to beat both of DX clean. Up next with Shannon Moore backstage hanging about, with his V-Match theme song.
Power.
He says, "Power to the system," or "Take the power from the system."
Something fucking shite. Something that Joe Biden would
attack the system. Joe Biden was his teleprompter for this one. Anyway, will we see Shannon Moore next week? I love
it when the weirdos like Shannon Moore rub my legs.
all the vignettes, like this Shannon Moore one's been. I mean, I reckon, how long's it been going on? Now, assuming there's some weeks where we haven't seen it, I reckon this must be at least the 6th one. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Is this the 6th vignette?
It's definitely over 5, put it that way. I'd probably say it's maybe more than 6. Like.
Up next with CM Punk taking on Stevie Richards. Taz was making out this is CM Punk's biggest test to date. And while that may be the case, I just don't see CM Punk losing until he comes up against someone that's not an original or someone that's not like, you know what I mean? I could see him losing to RVD, Sabu, maybe like a Dreamer, Sandman, but
not Stevie Richards.
He's not losing to Stevie Richards, a C.W. Anderson, a Just Incredible, or a fucking FBI, combination. CM Punk wins, that's what it is.
If you're shocked, then you're retarded.
It was a decent 4-minute, 5-minute match, but I mean, that's all really you're going to get here. Up next with Striker coming out, announcing that he's your new ECW teacher.
This was good.
I like this. This was alright.
Probably the best thing on the show.
He says he doesn't use his cane, he uses his brain.
And he said a word even I don't understand.
He said a bunch of words I don't fucking understand, to be honest. And can you imagine if it's the ECW? It's not like
a Hammerstein Ballroom? No. Vocabulary probably doesn't go above fucking Liverpool.
Anyway, up next, this is good. Sandman came out and tried to attack him with a cane, but Striker hit him with the teacher's desk board or blackboard. So then he made the escape. Sandman's busted open screaming in the ring like a fucking madman. Up next with Balls from Honey. It looks like he was going to give us another boring.
I near went through him like
balls to the walls fucking speech. And then Kelly comes out and asks him if he's seen her boyfriend Mike Knox. He says no, and then she takes off her robe and shows him, and then he's like, oh, excited and happy, and then they cut back to Taz and Joey Styles, and they make fun how it's always the good looking guys,
the methods,
the girls obviously taking a joke at Balls Mahoney. And then up next, it was like they got very serious talking about fucking Kurt Angle, and see if you watching this live, you maybe thought he was dead.
I thought he was dead.
Because this is the kind of talk you get when Owen Hart dies, or when Eddie Guerrero passes away, or when King has a heart attack at ringside. This was kind of like, But basically, they announced that Kurt Angle has been released by the WWE, and yet we'll never see him in ECW again.
Kurt Angle shocker on ECW.com.
So there you go. Kurt Angle is gone.
Man.
Fuck, I should have named this video "Kurt Angle is Dead."
Could have rhymed. 13 flashbacks. Anyway, though, Kurt Angle, he's away to TNA, no surrender. Next up,
we've got Sabu backstage in like a 10-second promo. I think these things are fucking great, though. I love them.
Sabu. A shit ton of drugs. Right, next up, main event time. Paul Heyman versus Sabu.
I think we knew we were only going to get Paul Heyman versus Sabu, and that is not what we got.
We literally got everything but Paul Heyman and Sabu.
Yep, so Paul Heyman comes out with his henchmen. They attack Sabu. Sabu gets the upper hand, starts smashing him with a chair. Heyman's cowering into the ropes, and Sabu gets the chair and he places it down as if he's going to go for his whole springboard, triple jump moonsault. And
45 seconds.
He does about 45 poses to Allah or whoever, the Iron Sheik, whoever, and then he goes to do his move, but he doesn't hit him, and he dives over the top rope, and he lands into the hands of the big boring bastard, the Big Show. And the Big Show and Heyman's team, kind of batter Sabu, and you're thinking fucking Sabu needs help, and he does get help, but it takes far too long, I think. I mean, I can't see any logical reason as to why as to why RVD would take so long to come out. Can you?
There's a lot of questionable shit like that though. Like, where's Dreamer?
Yeah, where's Dreamer?
Where's all the other ECW originals? Why are they letting Paul Heyman and the Boring Man run over the show?
Yep.
If they all stepped up, it's only 4 people.
Yep.
Where's Big Guido? Where is Big Guido?
Probably never see Big Guido again.
Really?
I don't think you'll see half of those guys again.
Fucking hell, Gary.
Do you think we'll see Danny Doring again?
Well, he has been on it quite a lot. Like, I don't see why
I
not.
think quite a lot. It's been fucking twice, mate.
Not 3 weeks.
Well, there you go. Anyway, RVD comes out. Sabu and RVD start battling the Big Show and the Basham Brothers. They get the RVD gets Heyman on the table. Sabu's about to put him through. Big Show spears Sabu. Before he can do it, Hardcore Holly comes out, attacks RVD. Alabama slam through the table. Then Big Show continues to batter Sabu. Bloodies him, busts him open. Paul Heyman slaps him. I think it was actually Paul Heyman slaps it, busted open Sabu, so must have fucking connected with a good shot. Then, what happened then? Big Show did a couple of moves, tried to do his final cut maneuver on a chair, completely missed it, and then just kind of no-sold it and threw the chair out the ring as if he wasn't interested in the chair when we all know he was aiming for the chair.
Yep.
And then he drags Paul Heyman on top of Sabu. Paul Heyman gets the win. Yeah, so that was it. And then Paul Heyman starts rubbing his forehead onto Sabu's bloodied forehead, and that kind of ends the show. And I tell you what, I mean, at least with the interference aspects of the main event, it made it better than it would have been if it was just fucking Big Show.
Oh, it would have been awful.
So, I mean, at least RV coming out kind of gave it a wee bit of a, I don't know, boost or whatever you want to call it. But, yeah, that is our show. And for me, again, it was another show I wasn't really convinced on.
No, it was pretty shit, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of the things that I liked.
I'll tell you this way, right? See if Balls Mahoney did actually just do the same thing, I probably would have given us a 0. I know that's probably someone's trying to right. But let's be
But see,
real.
that whole combination thing was good, and then you've got like Taz and Joey Styles, like, you know, making fun of it and that. But I mean, that like it's a wee 30-second thing like that enough to go, yo, this was an 8 out of 10. I mean,
No. Put it this way, right? Big Show's the champ. He's supposed to be like the main attraction, and he bored the tits off of me, and he made
Twice.
me what? Yes, twice. Well, about 8 times in total. Every time I've seen him, every frame. And then I wanted to turn the channel. I wanted to put look at Edge. He's like, what the fuck? Big Show's boring.
Change the fucking channel.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this a 3. Honestly, I mean that may sound harsh, but Big Show's just pish. I mean, I'm just sick of looking at the guy.
I'll give it a 3. I mean, the main event was the main event. The second half of the main event did pick up. It got a bit exciting, but apart from that, I mean, I didn't really see much. There was not really much else on the. I mean, the Matt Striker Sandman thing was alright, but I mean, RVD Holly didn't do nothing for me.
No, it was pish.
Punk Richards didn't really. It was better match like than RVD Holly, but.
To kick off the show, it needs to be relatively hot, and I mean, if an Extreme Rules match can maybe kick off the show, but when your main event's Extreme Rules, you know what I mean, like.
I think they're CM Punk 4 wins now out of 0. I think we need to see something different. Have someone maybe question his fucking lifestyle, or let's see how he gets on in an Extreme Rules match or something.
Who's going to question his lifestyle?
I suppose they're all on drugs, like, I mean. Well,
Matt,
that's what I mean.
Matt Striker's probably the only one that couldn't.
No, but that's what I mean. Like, shouldn't they all? They shouldn't have, like, someone like you're fucking boring freak. Have a drink. Sandman comes out and try. I mean, see at this state, could you not have a segment where like Sandman comes out and offers him a beer or something like that?
I know. That could be a heel, like just pouring it in his fucking mouth, like Jericho did with the. Anyway, though, let's
On that 3 out of 10. There you go. Both getting it 3 out of 10. Therefore, it rounds it 3 out of 10. Till next time.
Great.
Peace.